Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's so good to see you guys. I hope you're feeling loved, safe, and protected. We're going to do like a quick energy check-in just to see where we are today, midweek. Let's just see what the vibe is. What do we need to know? What do we need to look out for? What do we need to be thankful for, right? If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's so good to have you. All right. Thank you guys for all the love and support you send. Thank you for all the energetic love and support you send. I totally appreciate it. Okay. I always receive exactly what I ask for, or better. It is a privilege to be in my presence. So maybe you have learned boundaries and you're realizing your worth. You're starting to love yourself. Okay. So let's see. What do we have for you? The universe intended me to live a life of riches. The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. Okay, bottom of the deck. My wealth compounds exponentially daily. Okay, so the universe intended me to live a life of riches. To me, this is like, and then this one, the more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. My wealth compounds exponentially daily. You're meant to have the resources that you need to provide more good in the world. So the way I'm looking at this, right, the less stress that you have financially or with resources, the more you're able to concentrate on the good that you are creating for others. It's going to be something that just keeps building day after day, you know? I like this energy. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here. All right. Some of these I can show you, some of these I can't. So let's see. Where are we going? What do we need? Patience, assurance, charisma. Good things come to those who wait. You've been sitting in the energy of divine timing, believing that this happens at the very most opportune time, at the very most perfect time. The universe intended me to live a life of riches. You're receiving these riches, one, because I'm surrounded by love and support and I cherish it. That's what the affirmation that just came across my phone. Beautiful, right? So you've gone through major transformation with these butterflies. I don't know if you can see it, but the universe intended me to live a life of riches. In the background, there's a ship coming in. You know that you're meant to have the resources. You know, and this has taken a long time. Look at the cactus. Stop. You know. The other thing that I'm very drawn to is this heart, the sacred heart. You have a heart that's so pure, so full of fire. There's a passion in you. And this is what this is leading to, right? The universe intended me to live a life of riches. Good things come to those who wait. You have been creating something. You've been listening to this heart, this passion. The sacred desire is what they're saying. The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. Well, and that's the thing is, God, the universe, the angels, source, oneness of all sees this heart, what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you're meant to create. And that's where this comes in. Where do they want to go with this? Separation, no. Endings. No means no. Okay, so let me look at it. You have a lot of people who are reaching out. You have a lot of people that didn't just stab you in the back, but also in the heart. Okay, the more wealth in your hands, the more good circulates in the universe. You separated from people. You made a change in your life. No. Endings. No means no. You had to step into the darkness here. You had to, there's definitely something about learning boundaries, because the thing is if you have these riches, and the more that you have in your hands, people are going to be reaching out, but there was a point where you had to learn not everybody had your best interest at heart. You had to learn to go into this darkness. You had to learn your boundaries so that you could learn the word no. No is a full sentence, and you don't have to feel bad about it, right? But this, you went through some painful, permanent endings to learn this. Benevolence, respect, and loyalty. My wealth compounds exponentially daily. 34. This is Libra, house of partnership. I loved you. I love you now, and I will love you forever. I almost feel like this is you partnering with Source, God, the universe, angels, right? You learned how to respect yourself. You learned, look at this, how strong you really are. You learn to dance in storms, but you're also seeing things that are written in the stars for you. You co-created with the divine. Underneath this is diet, behavior, balance. Your body has a message for you. You listen to your body. You listen to your heart. You listen to your soul. And it led you in healthier directions for 4th house. Gratitude, divine grace, and bounty. At the heart of your being, you can find all the love of the universe. Okay, so the universe sees this in you. Ooh, you have a gift, you have a present, you have a surprise coming. Whatever this is, you're meant to do something amazing with it, okay? You are meant to have the resources to create what it is that will change not only yourself, but others, okay? I like it. Oh my goodness, sorry for the appearance, you guys. I've had a very long couple of days at work, and I am just like exhausted today, but there's no rest. You gotta get things out as you can, right? The universe intended me to live a life of riches. Patience, assurance, charisma. We have Aquarius. Okay. You have the Aquarius energy here. So with this is ruler of the 11th house, house of, it's like collaborations, companions, social circles, groups, but it's also Aquarius are like original thinkers. So why I'm looking at two different things here is you had a circle around you that were constantly reaching. They also stabbed you in the heart. There's betrayal here. And that's where it's like you had to learn who to trust and who not to trust. You had to learn to listen to your own opinion, whether or not this was popular or whether or not it mattered to anybody else. You are somebody who's very inventive. So the universe intended me to live a life of riches. Good things come to those who wait. You continued working on whatever this intellectual humanitarian project was. Confirmation. You continued working on that, but you also, there is something about the circle around you. That's where it falls into this card. You know, that circle around you, you started to realize things about the circle around you, okay? The more wealth in my hands, the more good it circulates in the universe. That darkness caused you to transform. Transformation, 8th house. There was an ending, but there was also a rebirth. Legacy. That's really sticking out to me. So this Scorpio energy, right? This is transformation. You went through a major transformation in the darkness. Maybe the only light you saw was your own light. Right? Look how dark that is. All you can see is that flame. Was that inner flame, that heart flame that we saw in that first card, right? It was you. It was your... come on now. Come on now. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Listen, I just got my child and my dog back from my ex-husband, and they're always a little clingy on the day that they get back. So... bless their hearts, right? Okay, so listen, 8th house, transformation. The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. How you're getting this is by you are no longer a people pleaser. You know, you're no longer somebody who just allows people to take from you in order for themselves to bloom. Look at it. Like, all the blooms are around these other people's hands. You no longer do that. You had to learn your boundaries. That's where this transformation comes in. Legacy. You're meant to have a legacy of light. You're meant to have a legacy of light. You are meant to have what you need, the resources that you need. You didn't look like you had much. You know, you're down to skeleton. You didn't have the resources, but the more resources you have, the more that you can bring to the world. You're meant to have this transformation. You're meant to bring that light to others to help them transform. It's beautiful. Bottom of the deck. Lessons. You had earth energy. Maybe you're an earth sign. So what is that? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Maybe you're an earth sign, but this is about grounding. You know, my wealth compounds exponentially daily. Benevolence, respect, loyalty. You co-created with the God, the universe, the angels, the divine. You learned a lot. You became aware of a lot. And because of this, you're now on that mission. Now, I will say I am getting a heavy nod to, it's time for you to ground. There's major change coming in. So we need you to, we need you. We need you to know how to ground yourself. Something that's coming in is huge. It's big. And how are you going to handle that? You know, if we don't know how to ground, you know, we need to make sure that you are in a position to receive this, to do this, in a way where you are grounded, safe, secure, and stable, so that you can help others figure this out for themselves. I'm hearing, like, it's like that blueprint. You have something in your mind that you are creating, and it is, you are the blueprint for something, some kind of success. All right. Let's see. What do they want to say? What do they want to say about this? Oh, let's see. What do we have here? The universe intended me to live a life of riches, patience, Aquarius. Ooh, there's new love coming in. So not only are you having riches, there's new love. Spring, new beginnings. Venus, there's new love coming in for you. Okay? The universe intended me to have a life of riches. Well, you know what? That riches could be also love. You're not meant to feel alone and in the dark all the time. You are meant to have this beautiful love, right? You're meant to feel love, to be loved, to give love. I love that for you. I love that. What do they want to tell you here? Leo. Sorry, my throat wants to close all of a sudden. Be confident in this. You could have a Leo that's coming forward. Maybe you had a Leo that you had to say no to. The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. You know, Leos are also very bold. So maybe you have to make some very bold, confident decisions. And you did, because you had to separate. You had to say no. You had to learn that no is a full sentence. So perhaps there's a Leo involved. Perhaps this Leo is you making bold moves. I'm seeing Queen of Wands energy. Okay, bold, confident, charismatic. Okay. My wealth compounds. Something about the past. Yeah. You have Uranus. There's a major change coming in. Uranus, Aquarius. Okay, so your thoughts, these bold moves, these bold thinking, you know, whatever this is, this humanitarian project, there's a breakthrough with this Uranus. Okay, there's a breakthrough. My wealth compounds exponentially daily. Past. Maybe you're leaving the past behind, or okay, listen. This new love, right? We have new love, spring, Venus. you had past lives. You have a past with this person. You know, maybe this is your breakthrough. I love you. I love you now. And I will love you forever. It's like your divine partner. This is, you're going on your mission. Follow your intuition right now. Your intuition is leading you in the right place at the right time. Oh, honey, this is exciting. All right, let me get a couple of these. Faith. You continue to have faith even in darkness. You continue to have faith. Oh, what's this card? This isn't supposed to be in here. Things were slowed down for you. There was no movement. You know, so there's an energetic circle around you in this darkness. You had a dark period, right? With this, you had a dark period of betrayal. You had a dark period of betrayal. Left you like a skeleton. You know, you had to make bold decisions, confident decisions to learn that no is a full sentence. But perhaps that's when this, you know, the Chariot in reverse comes in. It's like, I hear the word distracted. You had a circle around you that wanted to keep you in the dark and distracted from your mission, from your path, right? So that's where this is coming in. The universe intended me to live a life of riches. Ooh. Yes. Oh my God, I love this. Your soul is hungry for more. You realized, your soul realized, and is pushing you to step into your power. Look at that yellow. That is the solar plexus. You're stepping into your personal power. You're stepping into your confidence, your courage, all of the things. Because you're not meant to live in a state of sadness. The universe intended me to live a life of riches. Your soul is leading you to more. It's leading you to new love. It's leading you to receive, right? This new life, this new beginning. You know, follow. What is it in your mind that you are inventing? What is it in your mind that you are creating? You know, there is a humanitarian aspect to this. The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. You have a very kind heart. It's your sweetness. It's your heart. And they're saying be of service. You're putting yourself in service of others. You had to make bold moves to learn boundaries. No is a complete sentence. You have a kind heart. You're meant to bring this sweetness, this kindness to the world. This is your transformation. Okay? Yeah, something. The past is coming to an end. There's endings here. That's why there's this Uranus energy. Unexpected change. The past. He makes me laugh every time he says that. I know, which is that SpongeBob or something where you know, my leg. Yeah, he loves it. Anyway, it makes me laugh every time. So he's wild. Anywho, sorry, I get distracted really easy. You didn't have that focus gum. You have something ending to bring in this new beginning. This is transformation. I think they want me to keep this here. There's an ending leading to a new beginning. Okay, now I will say, you know, my wealth compounds exponentially daily. There's an unexpected breakthrough, an unexpected change that's coming in. Something from the past. Maybe the past tried to put things to rest for you, but you continue to work on your path, your purpose, learning, becoming aware of what you were meant to do. There's a lot of frustration in love, maybe, with your heart, listening to your heart. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Listen, you're pure magic. You are pure magic. Okay? You radiate. You radiate. Listen to that intuition, which is right here. Listen to the intuition. Look at that third eye. You radiate magic. You radiate possibilities. You radiate light. It's time for you to listen to your intuition so that you can really bring this to others. Okay? Yeah, you have the strength. You have the ideas. Okay? So continue on that path. All right, where do they want to go? All right, I'm going to get you a couple angel messages. What do your angels want you to know at this time? Ooh, and then I'm going to pull a little bit of tarot for you. What do your angels want you to know at this time? There's a blessing in disguise. That ending, honey, that was a blessing in disguise. You not having the resources was a blessing in disguise. You had people around you that wanted to take that from you, okay? You have what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You will understand the reason behind your present situation. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So what appeared to be difficulty, sadness, difficulty, lack of love, maybe difficulty with resources. This was actually a blessing in disguise. I'm telling you, there was a dark circle around you. Energetically, real, I don't know, right? Ground yourself, because there's a major change coming in. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it is pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. Okay, we are helping you balance the spiritual and the material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earth life. Ground yourself. You're meant to have these resources. You're meant to have the stability. You're meant to have the security that you so long for. Ground yourself. This is a big change. Now, Uranus energy, honey, that's a big change. Bottom of the deck, giving and receiving. You're meant to receive as much as you give. Okay, there is a balance here. And why are you getting this? Because you cleansed and detoxified. Law of attraction. What you put out comes back to you. It's time for you to be honest with yourself. Okay, look at, she's like around that throat area. Speak your truth. What is it that you want? Okay, focus on your true desires and they will come to you on angel's wings. I love this for you. Bottom of the deck, shower of abundance. You're meant to live a life of abundance. As you work with your angels, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. And that's what I'm saying, like, co-create with God, the universe, the angels. They want to help you. All right, let me go ahead and just, okay. Hold on, here we come. Let me get you. Let's get a couple of these. These are such great cards. This is Inner Voice Tarot, but they're so beautiful in how they look at situations. Okay. The universe intended me to live a life of riches. Yes. It's true. Like, you have gone through isolation with this Hermit card. Okay, you've gone through isolation. I am one with infinite wisdom. In this isolation, a light came on inside of you. You started to realize that you could co-create with God, the universe, and the angels, right? You have been living, or you have been in a state of lack, right? So this could be like you didn't have the resources, you didn't have the friends, you didn't have the support, you didn't have whatever it was. Yeah, your freaking ice cream cone fell to the ground, okay? Disaster, okay? But you started to realize, like, I am one with infinite wisdom. I relinquish my concerns to spirit within. You started to realize, you know what? If I surrender to God, the universe, and the angels, source, oneness of all of a sudden, things change. My outlook changed. You know, things start moving in a different direction. You're not sitting there with your ice cream cone on the ground. No. You're sitting there realizing, like, hey, God, my ice cream fell. And allowing him to surprise you with a new ice cream cone, right? You're no longer sitting by yourself when you invite God, the universe, the angels in, right? You're now sitting in the energy of co-creating this with somebody, with another, you know, where, anyway, you get what I'm saying. The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates. You're meant to speak up, honey. You're meant to speak up. Whatever it is that you are creating, you're meant to share. You are being recognized, okay? I claim my divine power. This is you with 6 of Wands energy. This is recognition. This is victory. 1, you reclaimed your power, right? I told you there was dark circles around you. No is a full sentence, okay? Boundaries. You did. I reclaim my divine power. That's when you recognized the possibilities. That's when God, the universe, the angels, source, oneness of all decided to be like, you know what? Look at this person. Look at them. Recognizing their worth and what they bring. Let's help them. Because God, the universe, the angel, 1, here's the thing. They see how you acted. That you continue to give when you are in a state of hardship. They're going to help you. The more good you have in the world, the more good comes from it, right? Because you know what it's like to be on the bottom. You know what it's like. You know what it's like to be in that darkness. To have nothing but... I can't say that. Anywho, you have a lot of hands reaching out because they were selfish. You will be given what you need because they know that you're going to do good with it. Okay? You will not use the resources, power, recognition, reward in a selfish manner. Okay? My wealth compounds exponentially daily. I told you it's that death card, honey. I released the old and I embraced the new. You're a whole new person than you were. These hardships, this difficulty, created a whole new you, but a beautiful you. You went through a major change. You're transitioning. This is your rebirth. I just heard resurrection. This is your resurrection. All is well in my soul. This is that wounded warrior. You are resilient. You are strong. You are courageous. You are confident. All is well in my soul. Okay? So you undertook a lot in this lifetime with these lessons. All is well in my soul. You're resilient. You are pure magic. Don't forget it. All right? I love you. Let's get an angel prayer. I love this for you, by the way. I'll try and pick myself up tomorrow so I don't look so homeless. I'm going to do protection. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for surrounding me in your gentle blue light of protection. I know I am safe when you are near, and so it is. And do you feel like whoever you are, highly protected? Your mission is highly protected. You're here for a reason. It's time for you to speak up. All right? All of you. If you guys need a personal reading, if you need energy, work, chakra balancing, aligning, if you're just looking for that spiritual guidance, angel messages, please don't hesitate to reach out. I have time. I would love to connect with you. You can book by emailing me. You can also book through my Hipsy site. You can book directly from there. If ever you guys feel like donating to the channel, it's always welcome. Every penny helps my son and I truly appreciate those who have sent it. It makes a huge difference in our lives. So thank you. And if there is anything else, yes, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and subscribing to the channel. It helps it grow. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you soon. Bye.